What's up, boys and girls? It's B-Day from Urban Game Society at Motor City Comic Con 2015 with Zach Galligan.
Yes.
Yes, I got it right. Third take. I appreciate you not being mad at me. But I'm here with Zach. What have you been doing lately? Anything recent?
Lately, I just did a movie called The Chair with Roddy Piper, who's right over there, and Naomi Grossman from American Horror Story. And that should be out sometime next year. Very, very strange, kind of psychological prison horror thriller type thing. Very cool movie.
So it's like a mind bender type movie.
Yeah, yes, definitely a mind bender. Yeah.
So, were you always just a childhood actor, or did you always want to be an actor?
I did a lot of theater when I was a kid. I didn't really think about it as a career. I wouldn't really say I was a child actor since I started professionally at 17. I kind of think of a child actor more like, starting at 7. Yeah, I mean, it was always sort of in the back of my mind as something that I wanted to do.
Now, working with puppetry back in the day, what was it like? Was it a lot more hard work? Making multiple stops to do different setups for the puppets and stuff like that?
Well, you got to understand that when we did the animatronics on the first Gremlins, the technology was essentially completely brand new. So Chris Wallace, the guy who was doing it, basically had to make it up as he went along. And so it was just brand new, so it would break all the time. It was cutting edge technology, and some days it would work great and flawlessly, and other days it would just completely fall apart. But there was no precedent for it, so almost everything was experimentation. We were just thrilled that that it worked at all, and that the final product came out looking as good as it did. Because Chris Wallace, the effects guy, was convinced that it was when the movie was over, that it was a disaster, and that Gizmo looked terrible, and that nobody would believe it, and that the movie was going to bomb because nobody was going to believe it. But it turned out really good.
When I first saw Gremlins for the first time, I was at my grandmother's house, and she had the VHS copy of it. I go, "What is this?" She goes, "You're too young for that. It's scary." And I was 12 at the time.
Sure.
And I watched it, and as soon as I saw you and Gizmo, I'm like, I want one.
That was pretty much, yeah.
As a pet, everyone fell for that craze, I want my own Mogwai. But then I saw what that beautiful creature turned into. We got him right in front of him after midnight. It was it shut off his alter egos.
It did.
It's different emotion levels, and shut them off. And I think that's how it kept itself pure. So it was able to shut off its different emotions.
Yeah. Well, it is the classic "be careful what you wish for" kind of a story. Because you get what looks like a perfect pet, but there are rules and responsibilities with it. If you don't follow the rules and the responsibilities in life, everything falls apart.
Now, our cameraman is completely obsessed with Gremlins too. What was it like doing that? Because that was a way more bigger scale movie than number 1 was. It was more on a grand level in my mind.
Well, it was strange because there was a big gap between the first one and the second one. I mean, you guys just pull out the 2 discs and watch them, but there were 6 years in between the first one and the second one. That's a long time. And so it was kind of strange coming back and revisiting the characters and trying to do something new with it. But I mean, it was fun, and I thought it was very clever. They decided to just go a completely different way with it. And just, they already did the scary movie, so they're like, well, let's do the funny movie. Let's do the comedy. And let's basically rip apart the first movie and kind of, in a very postmodern way, kind of just shred the first movie completely. I mean, have you ever seen a sequel that basically spends its entire time trying to demean the first episode of the sequel? It just never happens.
Now, last question, is there any charities that you're involved in or special organizations that you want to bring light to that you feel that your fan base should know about?
Not really particularly, although I've been a lifelong supporter of the ASPCA, and the 2 cats I have are both, shelter cats. And so I'm a big believer in going to the pound and getting your animals rather than getting them from breeders and stuff like that. Because if you don't, those animals are going to be euthanized, and that's really tragic. People don't realize 5-10 million animals are euthanized every year in the U.S. and needlessly, really.
So my mom was a rescue animal person.
There you go.
One on the side of the road without a collar, she'd take him home. My again get very mad. It's like, we don't have room for all these animals.
Yeah.
But again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that's it for Motor City Comic Con 2015, boys and girls. I'm Nate, and this is Zach, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.